Mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it. They told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie. I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like told me, keep on running toes. They gon' take them. Used to lose, built to win. Applied myself, I felt it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out. I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss. I pay for the cost. I'm winning to win. Yeah. Refuse to lose. I'm built to.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of BWT. I'm your host, Teddy, and today we will be reacting to the biggest contract in sports history. Juan Soto signed last night at the beginning of the winter meetings for $765 million. Yes, I said it right. $765 million for 15 years with an opt out after the fifth year. The contract could get up to $805 million towards the end of it, but we'll see how it goes. Man, as a Yankee fan, I definitely wanted him to re-sign with the Yankees. The Yankees went so far as 760 mil as an offer for 16 years. And the crazy thing about his contract now, there was no deferred money. It wasn't like Otani last year where he signed for 700 mil and then he got all that money deferred to after he retires. No, he is getting 765 mil, 51 mil per year, makes him the highest contract in sports history. Um, Shout out to Scott Boras for working out this deal, but also screw Scott Boras for working out this deal because it didn't play out the way that I intended it to. If you follow me on social media, my Instagram handle is right here at that kid Mercado. I came out and said that Juan Soto was going to sign back with the Bronx in the Bronx as a Yankee. I've been saying since the end of the season when the Yankees lost in the World Series. The Yankees just need to hand this guy a blank check. He's worth every penny, and the fact that he went for 765 is insane. We thought we saw something crazy last year with Otani signing for 700 mil, but again, Soto tops it this year. He played great this contract year after getting traded to the Yankees from the Padres. He hit 41 home runs, batting 282 with 120 something RBIs. I don't have the numbers in front of me, but that's around where his stats were throughout the season. Um, Man, it's gonna suck not to have him in the lineup batting in front of Judge because that was one of the best duos that I have ever seen play this game in the same lineup. Like for him to have 41 home runs, he put up career numbers, first of all. So shout out to him for coming out and betting on himself because a couple years ago he rejected 450 mil from the Washington Nationals, the team that drafted him. And then he got traded to the Padres. Then from the Padres, got traded to the Yankees and hit free agency. And now he is a New York Met. Kind of disgusting that I have to see him in those ugly, ugly royal blue pinstripes that they try to do. Um, But shout out to Cohen. He came out and said that he was going to pay $50 million above the asking price, and that's essentially what he did. I came out and let his checkbook do the talking, because at the end of the day, he's walking away with the generational talent in Juan Soto. He's going to be teamed up with Francisco Lindor. But in my opinion, they have to make some more moves for this team to actually do something in just their own division, not even just the entire MLB, because they're going into a season where the Phillies are getting reloaded. The Braves are going to get healthy. Uh, they missed out on two stars in their everyday lineup for quite some time. Cunha was out for a really long time when he tore his ACL, and then Spencer Strider went down for the year. So that's going to be an interesting race. If you don't know which division to pay attention to next year in baseball, make sure you tune in to the NL East because it is going to be a good one. I think that the Mets will end up competing for third place because this last season they started off terrible, and then they went on a hot streak with the whole "Oh my God" thing with Jose Iglesias, and when he made the song, and they come out, he performs it for the fans. Everyone was going crazy. The whole Grimace era. You had the the girl from Tennessee. She came out, and the girl that went viral from Tennessee. She came out and threw the first pitch. So they were just having a roller coaster season, and for them to just barely make it with the Braves being depleted throughout the season, it says a lot about what this division is going to look like next year, in my opinion. We will get into that later on in the off season when we have our division prediction shows here on BWT. We do that every year, so make sure you tune into that. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button on this video, share it with any baseball fans that you may know. Of course, they probably already know about the news, but I've had a busy day, so I'm reacting to it right now. And last night when it broke, I was already in bed because I had a long day ahead of me today. So that's why this video is coming out now, but better late than never. One thing I want to talk about is it came out that Juan Soto didn't agree with the Yankees because he asked for a suite, and the Yankees didn't budge. They didn't just give him a suite. They said you have to pay for it. Just like Aaron Judge, who was the captain of the New York Yankees, and Derek Jeter, who was a former captain and brought um, and brought multiple championships to uh, the Yankees organization. Um, we got our first comment of the night. Now here comes the violence. Yeah, uh, strap up, put your seatbelts on because it's gonna be a bumpy ride from here on out. Juan Soto, who do you think you are? Do you realize who Derek Jeter is to the New York Yankees organization? Like he brought five championships to the team. He was the First of all, he's my favorite player of all time. There's nobody that can top him. When I was growing up, played shortstop, wore number two, wore Derek Jeter's cleats, had Derek Jeter's batting stance, did everything that Derek Jeter did. Um, and I looked up to him. He was an idol of mine. Growing up as a kid, playing the game of baseball. We have another comment. Oh, jeez. I don't know if I can share. I don't know if I can put that comment up, but uh, 9 to 30. That is actually hilarious because Heyman is what he is with with Boris. So that's funny. But yeah, uh, Derek Jeter is Derek Jeter. If he has to pay for a suite, I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. You're paying for a suite in Yankee Stadium. Like Juan Soto, I understand. It also came out that his parents and his I think it was his chef or something like that were mistreated and they had to wait outside in the rain during a game, something like that. This has nothing. I'm not saying that the Yankees were right for doing that or anything like that, right? This is about the suite. Why why do you think you are entitled to come out and say, "Oh yeah, I want a suite included in my deal"? Cohen gave it to him. That's why he signed with the Mets. That's why he declined the Yankees offer, which was 760 instead of 765. Um, yeah, Nando 390, Soto a punk. Yeah, he didn't want to be a Yankee, but he still squeezed every penny out of the Mets. Yes, yes, he did. It's clear that he did not want to be a Yankee. If he wanted to be a Yankee, he would have accepted that deal for 760 for 16 years, and continue to play with Aaron Judge. We just made the World Series, man. Granted, we had that meltdown that we did, but you were there. You were right there. Like, in my opinion, we should have been up going back to LA 3-2 into game six with all the momentum. That's just how I felt about the series. Game one should have won. Like that was on Boone. Um, Game two, Yamamoto dominated. I'm not going to take that away from him. And then game three, we had that base running blunder where the third base coach is sending Giancarlo Stanton, of all people, on a ball that we're just gaining momentum. Like we're just gaining momentum. Walker Bueller was dicing us up, and we finally get to him, and you just take away all the momentum by sending Giancarlo Stanton. Anybody else on the roster, I'm okay with, but Giancarlo Stanton, everybody in the league knows that he can't run. Why? Why? Ugh, I'll never get over that one. And then game four, I feel like we should have won as well. Uh, and game five, we should have won too. Uh, So, like I said, man, we should have been up 3-2 going back to LA with a chance to clinch, but it is what it is. I'm not gonna sit here and burn a jersey or burn a T-shirt or say Soto is trash or anything like that because he's one of the top players in this league. He was extremely fun to watch throughout the season. Like I said, man, that duo between Soto and Judge was something that I've never seen before, um, on my favorite team. Uh, it was honestly ridiculous. The Red Sox during some time had Ortiz and Manny, but this was just something different. Like it was just different. Um, and just the team, man. Like the energy that Juan Soto brought to the team and the clubhouse and everything. It completely shifted everything on that team. I'm interested to see what the Yankees do as a backup plan. I've been seeing rumors all over the internet where we're talking to everybody, and then Cashman goes out and says that we're not going to be drunk sailors. So, I mean, there's holes in this lineup on the team. We have to be sure to go out and make this baseball team better. Use that $760 million and make the baseball team better, because that is what failed us in the end. We were not a baseball team. We didn't make the routine baseball plays that needed to be made in order to win the World Series. And that's why we fell short. It's just that simple. Some guys that I say to target: Christian Walker at first base, trade for Cody Bellinger. It said that Arenado is interested in joining the Yankees. So the Yankees are in talks with the Cardinals for him. And then you can go out and get a Jerkson Profar, or screw it, go get Teoscar Hernandez as well. And then you got to get a pitcher. You got to get Cole, another guy, another top 3 guy. Max Fried is available. Nathan Eovaldi is available. Corbin Burns is available. Like, there's guys out there. Man, Roki Sasaki is available. Go out and get him, right? Go spend this $760 million to make this baseball team a lot better. Man, shout out to Soto for securing the bag. Generational talent, gets a generational contract, able to change his family's life forever. So you can't bash him for making the decision that he made. In the end, it's all about what he sees is better for him. But like I said before, he's going to be competing for 3rd place in that division, because now he doesn't have a lineup behind him, right? It's Lindor, Soto, Vientos, and Nimmo. Those are the top 4 as of right now. Pete Alonso is a free agent. Who knows if they're going to go out and sign him? And I'm sure the Mets aren't done making deals, right? Cohen shown that he has very deep pockets, and he is willing to reach into them, take out whatever amount of money that he needs to make his team a winning team. So it's going to be fun this next couple of days at the winter meetings. So make sure you guys tune in. Again, like this video, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next time that I go live. It will probably be sometime later this week. I haven't fully got to the final date, but I will be going over team grades throughout the season. And then once that is done for all 30 teams, I will go on and say who the free agents are and stuff like that, big signings, who I think teams should go out and target. And I have guests that are going to be coming on. So make sure you guys tune in for a great off season leading up into another amazing season of baseball that we have ahead of us. So thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Be safe. I'm out.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.